I call it 5 simple steps to go from average to fortune. You might like to make a note of them. Here's the first one. Get serious. I don't know any substitute for that. You've really got to get serious. You don't have to be grim, but you must be serious. And you must get serious about 2 very important things. Number 1 is setting your goals and where you want to go. Designing the next 5, the next 10 years is so vitally important. How much would you like to earn? How far would you like to go? Those are some major questions to ask. Then you have to get serious about another important subject. And that important subject is called personal development. Personal development is striving hard to become the kind of person that you want to be. 10 years from now, you will surely become someone. The big question is, who? What are you becoming? I know a guy that's got a half a dozen jokes keeping him from becoming wealthy. He's not known as rich. He's known as a joker, which I guess is okay if that's the kind of life you want to live. But it really isn't the best way to live. To go from average to fortune, you must get serious. Now, the second point is, get smart. To make your life work out worthwhile, you've got to have some ideas. You've got to have the information. In fact, in this decade, you must be much smarter than you were in the last decade. You just must keep up this steady process of learning. Never cease your quest for knowledge. Keeping a journal, going to the lectures, going to the seminars, listening to the sermons, picking up ideas from other people. Sure enough, you'll be wiser this year than you were last year. Now here's number 3. You've got to get going. In my management and leadership seminar, we teach game plans, how to put all the good things that you've learned into action, how to make the changes, and how to actually do the work, how to actually function. Get going, that's the key. Some people are ever learning, but they don't put it into action. It's like the man who keeps bringing materials to the building site and never builds anything. You've got to do something with what you've learned. You've got to take action. You've got to get going. Now here's number 4. You must get excited. And not just the false enthusiasm of just pure positive thinking. You've got to get excited over some very basic things. One is, get excited over your ability to make yourself do the necessary things. Because discipline is major step 1 toward personal progress. And anytime a person wishes to, they can make major changes in their life, personally and socially and financially. The act of murder is a clear indication that a person in one drastic act can forever change the course of their life. It just happens to be in the negative direction. What I would ask you to do, starting today, is get excited about committing an act that's positive, an act that's constructive, to make the changes in your life that you want made, and to go the direction that you want to go. Number 5 is get away. I have found, especially in the last 15-20 years, that there's an important thing called life balance. How sad it would be to learn how to earn well, but not learn how to live well. You must balance your life. Learn to get away and reflect. Learn to get away and learn how to live as well as how to earn. Especially in my staff, I teach something called lifestyle. Lifestyle is how you learn to live your life. Some people have money, but they don't even know how to spend it. They have time, but they don't know how to spend it. Some people are successful, but they don't know how to spend their success. A father takes $5, crushes it, and throws it at his son and says, if you need it that bad, take it. Now, it's the same $5, but instead of dispensing it with joy, he dispenses it with animosity. That's the difference in not knowing how to live. It's called lifestyle. So those are the 5 simple steps to go from average to fortune. Get serious, get smart, get going, get excited, and get away.